Welcome to Let's Talk Wheels TV. I'm your host, Mike Herzing. If you are ever near Montgomery, Alabama, you owe it to yourself to stop at the Hyundai Motor Manufacturing America plant to take the free tour. Here's a short video that shows how they build these great cars.
Folks, you can see this Hyundai plant here. It's a little noisy, but bear with me. If you look right here, you can see the robots welding the up to 2,100 welds on the bodies here. This is amazing, folks. Check it out. I mean, you don't get to see this. This is amazing. This is one of the highest quality and highest tech plants on the planet Earth, right here. Won the Harbor Award for technology and quality.
You can see here the robots doing the real back-breaking and repetitive work, and they're also doing it at a high speed. That eliminates human errors, and that obviously makes a big difference in quality, which is what this plant's known for. Just take a look at these things in action. You can see as the team member comes up, she looks at the computer printout to see what each vehicle gets. Starts marking everything. Now the doors have been removed, and there's also protective coverings over the fenders. That just protects from any other damage that might happen in an accident. You can see how she goes in and checks everything out, gets it ready for the next person. Also, you'll also notice how each vehicle is on a platform and they raise and lower depending on the height of the particular team member. This vehicle has just had the dash put in. Now you can see them underneath. They're tightening up the subframe. Now obviously that's a specific torque, so the computer takes care of that. Also, everything is raised up into place. You'll see the engine and transmission, the exhaust system, and the differentials and the rear suspension all added on here. You'll also see the struts go right into place. Everything is just all timed exactly. And the neat thing about it is all these guys here and gals, they call them team members, all have smiles on their faces because they're enjoying their work. Once again, you can see the vehicles, everything is raised up into there. Nobody has to reach or bend down or do anything excruciating. You can see this team member move on each side, putting in the rear brake cables and things like that. Everything is done precise. All those wrenches are using to a specific torque. Here they are right now putting in the inner fenders. Those are plastic inner fender liners.
Okay, this is Mike Herzing again. Hey, we're at the Hyundai plant. We're about 2 steps past that where we were before. Tell you what, you can see these cars being built. These cars can be raised and lowered. This is where they're putting in the seats. It's amazing, guys. You don't get to see this kind of stuff. Once again, Let's Talk Wheels is bringing it to you. It's a little noisy, but this is a working plant. They are not stopping for us. And this is still one of the highest tech plants on the planet. Check it out. Just take a second and look at this. You're seeing these Sonatas, and we have Elantras and Sonatas and things like that being built. There's a whole run of black ones. You can see the tags on the front. That tells what interior each one gets. Like that one's got a black interior. The next one's got a gray interior. Those are unloaded off the truck in that order.
That's where they get the term just-in-time manufacturing. Everything is unloaded off the trucks in order, just in time. Because there are no warehouses, everything has to be done correctly. Now, otherwise, if they mess it up, you're going to have a purple car with a green interior. We would never want that. That's why this all works. Here we see the robots getting ready to install the windshields, which is something we need to do. And next, we're going to see the organization board, or the status board they call it, where the team members can look at the status of the vehicle across the line. At this station, the robots, as the car comes up, will place the wheels there for the team member to line them up and put them on, and then another machine goes in, tightens the lug nuts to a specific torque. Wouldn't NASCAR guys love this? Next, you can see the team members doing the thump. They're seating the windshield and the front and rear windows down, which is a good job to have if you ask me, and they do it without breaking anything. That's the best part. I don't know that I could do that. As much as everybody touts computers and robots, it's still the personal touch that makes the difference, even here at Hyundai Motor Manufacturing USA. We're going to take a side trip here to the engine plant where we can see the robots picking up the crankshafts. That is the main engine component of the four-cylinder engine. You can see it. It'll be moving along here in just a moment. You can see one of the people here on everything. Here it is. It pulls the crankshaft, which actually weighs a few pounds, sets it in the box. It's been cleaned and polished and balanced and magnafluxed. Next, you can see the plant. This thing is pretty immense, folks. These are the four-cylinder turbocharged engines that they use in the Elantra and the Sonata. Some of these engines go over down the road to the Kia plant and to use in some of the Kias. So this plant makes more than just stuff for Hyundai.
Ready to go?
Yep.
Okay, folks, we're at the end of the tour, and you can see right here the vehicles are going to drive. They're just been started for the first time. It is just going to move for the first time. These bumps right here are not speed bumps. Those bumps there are to waken up the suspension because it's the first time it's moved. They're honking the horns. They're driving them. There you go. You can see the vehicle free up. And that vehicle was just born. You've witnessed the birth of a Sonata right there. It is now going to a dynamometer to be run for a minute. Then we'll go out and be on a 2.3-mile test track. The vehicle, these vehicles, every single one of them, not just every fourth or not every single one of them is driven on a test track by a professional driver to listen for squeaks and rattles and things like that. If they find a problem, it is off the line. It gets sent back and figured out what's wrong with it. Folks, this has been a great day, and I just want to say thank you for joining us today on Let's Talk Wheels.